Hey guys, it's WeFire88 here, back with another fan video, and what we got here today is this 52-inch K55, I believe, Emerson Casablanca Classic. Picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace a few months back for free, along with a Harbor Breeze Crosswinds that I no longer own. But the only reason I went after these two was because of this guy. But it's in pretty nice shape. Nonetheless, it's got some paint chips here, you know, it's got its usual wear and tear in some places. All the blades are made out of plywood, I believe. And before I continue this video, I will show you this. So these two blades, as you can see, are nice, dandy, and fine. This one looking a little special. Oh, maybe it is this one that's the special one. Okay, so as you guys can see, that's not really how that's supposed to look. The blades are kind of warped. Not sure what happened here, but I guess this is what happens to these old fan blades after some time. But from my understanding, I think this is just cheap plywood, or just like really thin plywood. But three blades are fine, and this is really the only one that's screwed up here. But yeah, very beautiful looking fan. I've always liked how these look. There's your tag. Yeah. Anyway, let's demonstrate this thing, shall we? This is a 3-speed fan. Surprisingly, I thought this thing was going to be 2-speed when I first hung it up and tested it for the first time, but nope, it's a 3-speed. But anyway, here's low. This thing did have a much longer down rod. This is the other half. I just cut it in half and cut it so it's only 5 inches, so that it's on like a standard like 5-inch down rod or something. But yeah, so that way now it's not hanging so freaking low, and I can actually use this in some places. That's of course if I were to find a new set of blades for it, or you know, fix the wobble on it. But I don't think I'm gonna bother with fixing it anytime soon, because I don't really have a place for this thing to go, just like all my other ones. But all 3 speeds of this thing does wobble, of course, because of that whacked blade. All the blade arms themselves are fine, it's just the one blade there that's out of whack. But yeah, nice dead silent. Alright, we'll take it up to medium now. I feel like I just put it on low, but who the fuck knows? This thing's bearings are a little scratchy, but when I did get this thing, it had a layer of dust on top of it, or it had a layer of dust almost everywhere on it. So this thing did get used quite a bit. But yeah, when I first hung this up here, it's been sitting out in my shed and the bearings were a little stiff, so I ran this for a little bit on medium to let the motor warm up and the bearings. Yeah. These things perform really well. I mean, this is basically a Emerson blender fan with a different switch housing and a motor housing, but other than that, this is really just a blender fan with a fancy housing around it. But yeah, here's high speed. It does have that cool style pull chain on it. I don't know what it's called, but it's cool, and I don't think many of these Casablanca Classics have that. Yeah, this thing flies. Very great performing fan. See, am I feeling any airflow back here? Oh yeah, a little bit. Get a close-up of it. I will say though, I think a stencil design, I think these did come with stencil. If they didn't, then correct me on that. But if these had stencil blades, these would look really cool with stencil blades. But yeah, anyway, let's do spin down now. All right, spin down. This thing might stop a little quickly because its bearings could use a little love. Also, my phone is picking up the motor housing a lot brighter than what my actual eyes are seeing. It looks much brighter on my phone screen than it is with my naked eye. Yeah, I've always really loved how these look. You know, it's stuff like this you really are not able to find no more, just in general. But I was very surprised to have this one pop up about 30 minutes from me, or 20 minutes, something like that. But yeah, very good, great fan. I love this one. Just kind of sucks that that blade is warped like that. Alrighty, so the fan has now come to a complete stop. I will end the video here, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.